So you've got your supplies, you've got your machine, now you're ready to sew something real. But where do you start? Let's talk about sewing patterns. If you've never used one before, they can look intimidating. A sewing pattern is basically a template that helps you cut and sew all your fabric into its finished project. Each piece will be labeled things like front bodice, back bodice, sleeve, or fold over, so always make sure you read your pattern through. You can find free patterns online, but honestly, Etsy, I would say, is the best place to find all your patterns. Patterns may include seam allowance and some don't, so always check this before you start cutting your fabric. You don't want to cut and you thought it included seam allowance and you didn't, and now you have to start all over again just to include it. So make sure you check. Start with something simple like pajama pants, a tote bag, an elastic skirt. They usually don't require a lot of hard steps and don't have things like zippers and buttonholes that can be quite tricky. When I first looked at a sewing pattern, I was so confused because it's just like so many lines, but once you start to piece it all together, it does make sense. So just start with something very simple and take your time.